Welcome to Smart Stock Watch, your go-to channel for in-depth financial analysis. Today is May 13th, 2025, and we're diving into Tencent Music Entertainment's first quarter 2025 financial results. Joining us is John, senior analyst from Smart Stock Watch. John, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me. Tencent Music Entertainment, a leading online music and audio entertainment platform in China, has just released its Q1 2025 earnings report, and there's a lot to unpack.
Revenue and profitability overview. Let's start with the top line. Tencent Music reported total revenues of $1.01 billion for the first quarter, marking an 8.7% year-over-year increase. John, what are the key drivers behind this growth?
The growth was primarily driven by a strong performance in online music services, which saw a 15.9% increase year-over-year. Music subscriptions, in particular, grew by 16.6%, thanks to an increase in paying users and higher RPPU. However, this was partially offset by a decline in social entertainment services.
And what about profitability?
Net profit attributable to equity holders surged by 21.8% year-over-year, reaching $591 million. On a non-IFRS basis, net profit grew by 24.6%, highlighting the company's strong operational performance and effective cost management.
EPS forecast and actual results. Analysts had forecasted an EPS of 18 for Tencent Music, based on a survey of 2 analysts. How did the actual results compare?
Tencent Music reported an adjusted EPS of 19 cents, slightly beating the forecast. This beat reflects the company's strong revenue growth and improved profitability, particularly in its core music subscription business.
It's always encouraging to see a company exceed expectations. What does this mean for investors?
Beating EPS forecasts can boost investor confidence, as it suggests that the company is performing better than anticipated. This could potentially lead to positive market reactions and a stronger stock performance.
Operational efficiencies and future outlook. John, let's talk about operational efficiencies. Tencent Music's gross margin increased to 44.1%. What contributed to this improvement?
The improvement in gross margin was driven by strong growth in music subscription and advertising revenues, as well as a decrease in revenue sharing fees. Operating expenses remained stable, which also helped enhance profitability.
And what about their capital allocation strategies?
Tencent Music repurchased 5.9 million ADSs for approximately $64.5 million, reflecting confidence in their long-term growth prospects. Additionally, they declared a dividend of 8 cents per ADS, rewarding shareholders with a return on their investment.
Strategic initiatives and market position. John, Tencent Music has been focusing on strategic initiatives to strengthen its market position. Can you elaborate on these efforts?
Absolutely. Tencent Music increased its paying user base to 122.9 million, with RPPU rising to RMB 11.4. They've renewed partnerships with major labels like Sony and expanded their content offerings to include more Korean, English, and Japanese tracks, catering to diverse musical tastes.
How do these initiatives impact their competitive edge?
These strategic moves enhance Tencent Music's content library and user engagement, solidifying its position as a leading music platform in China. By diversifying their offerings and strengthening partnerships, they are well positioned to capture a larger share of the growing music streaming market.
Key takeaways. In summary, Tencent Music Entertainment delivered a strong performance in Q1 2025 with impressive revenue growth and profitability. Their strategic initiatives and market position continue to drive success. John, any final thoughts on their investment prospects?
Tencent Music's ability to exceed EPS expectations and maintain strong growth in its core business is promising for investors. Their focus on content expansion and strategic partnerships positions them well for future growth.
Thank you, John, for your insights, and thank you to our viewers for tuning in. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Smart Stock Watch for more financial analyses. We'd love to hear your thoughts on Tencent Music's performance in the comments below.